Hello, everyone, and welcome to Zernicky's Random Things, because everyone deserves a little random in their life. Well, I've been working on Enigmatica 6. I'm going to still be doing all the magic. Right now, there is a pending update. It's going to be out, they say soon, but, soon, TM. That's going to break World Gen, so I'm going to have to disassemble everything. Just as I started doing actual building. So good timing, but that's okay. It should be a pretty good update. So I'm doing a bit of work on this. This is just solar panels. This is temporary setup because I'm silly. Oh wow, that's a lousy lazy color combination. So it looks like I've got about 10.7 buckets of latex that will let me make dry rubber, so we can get into some industrial foregoing. That's some acacia. This is pretty cool. Chandelier. It's just 4 torches. And I just went to the nether because I wanted some nether quartz, and glowstone too, but the nether quartz will let me get into a bit of refined storage. Thought that smelted to regular. Oh, okay, it's cross compatible. So I'd like to get up a system for that. This is just some basic solar panels from Powah. Sorry, 2 of them with some cables and a basic energy cell, just to get started off on. I'm gonna obviously have to do a little bit more work. This is definitely jank. Made a sink, gives me infinite water that'll be used for the processing unit. Now, water. Normally what you can do is you can see bottom, action enabled. You push, so it pushes water in that direction, or you can pull. And as you can see, you got fluid coming in. Of course, there's no power right now, so that's not all that useful. But one thing I can do is take this. Okay, so I will take that, put it here. There we go. Now, same thing here. Right now I had it pushing to that side, so I'm just going to disable it. And now I will push to the bottom, so you can see it just fills up just a little bit and empties. It's going into there. Now here, we're going to want the latex, and we're going to want pull from there. And you can see it's draining latex. Now, of course, it still needs power. Where did I put it? I believe it's in here. Here we go. Here are my power cables. I also picked up a nitro energizing rod, which is, I can't remember if it's the ultimate tier or the next one up, but that was in a loot box that I got for making the solar panels, which was quite nice. Now, the fluid extractor does not actually need power, but it operates faster if you have power, which is why I did that. There, and that now fills up with power. And if we look inside, it is generating tiny dry rubber. 9 of those make 1 dry rubber, and you smelt it and get plastic, and that's how you start in the major part of industrial foregoing. So that's quite nice. I just made a little source jar, and this is a mycelial source link. It eats food. I made some a couple hopping bonsai pots. Kelp is handy because the sushi is a pretty good source of food, and it will also, you can dry it and use it for belts and stuff in Create, which is also something that needs to be done. Now if I just toss that, see how it sparks. It's eating the fruit. It's not all that great at it. I'll probably make a volcanic source link at some point. But right now it's enough to get it going. I was thinking of making a Rube Goldberg style sushi making machine, but I'm not getting enough mana out of this to be really good. I have done a fair amount of exploring. Right, let me turn around. As you can see, there's Akasha here. Akasha gives you the best return for the fluid extractor, which I will do here, right? Other thing I'm trying to do. So, fluid extractor. There we go. Uses. Oops. Got to remember to click off the little bar before it'll do that. So, as you can see, palm log gives you 4. Cypress, that's 4. Stripped oak is 2. Although that's actually giving you resin rather than latex, which is what you need. Latex, 8 millibuckets a tick from Akasha. And if you, let me actually just go to latex. That's actually easier because it won't have both of them. Right, so you see 8 millibuckets a tick, then 4, 6, mahogany is good, but 6, 3, 6, 3, the biggest one is Akasha, and so generally you want to go with that. It takes the same amount of power, it takes the same amount of time, so you might as well go with what gives you the best per unit time. Now, if you're not familiar with this, basically what happens is this will gradually get more and more damaged. It'll get stripped, and then the stripped log will get more and more damaged, and then eventually it'll go away. I have made quite a bit. I mean, there's 8 buckets in here, and I think it uses, let's take a look. Yeah, it uses like 100, I think it is. Yeah, about 100 millibuckets for each. So that's 4 buckets plus that 12 buckets of latex from one log. I haven't actually had to replace that yet. Quite nice. As I said, the average is about 12,000 millibuckets. So that can be quite nice. Get some tiny dry rubber. I hate it when I do that. Okay, and you just compress it. That's a silicone. That's a dry rubber. There, now you get 4. So 4 dry rubber. We're going to take the rest of the silicone and smelt that down. And that's what I've been working on. This is, well, it's a different mod now, but it used to be in Draconic Evolution, where you can just put things on the walls. So, yeah, in my case, it's the default keybind, which is P, and that pops it onto the wall. Pretty handy. This is where my cutting boards and stuff are, so that's the right place for it. This is just a way to store things that you might decide you want to need later on. Upgraded a bunch of storage because I was running horribly low. Also did quite a bit of work on the smeltery. So right now it does hold, it'll do a stack at a time, which is quite nice. Good timing on that one. Let's see. Trinkets I got, same with Bigfoot. I have a butcher's cleaver, which gives you chance bonus when killing animals, and a luck coin. Luck coin gives me luck 2, so that's really nice to have around. Next one will unlock at 30, but I have others that I can use, so kind of nice. Let's see. Yes. I had also been going searching for bees. I picked up 1 bee's nest, but whatever. Some water bees, brutish zombies, city bees, water bees, skeletons, hellish zombies. That's from the Nether, kind of obviously. Boo bees. Very funny, guys. I like that one. Glowstone skeleton bees. So, getting the base level stuff that you need to get bee breeding up and running. And I actually could use, do I have any building blocks? No, yes I do. I have some nether rack. So, where did the guy go? Not you, you're annoying. The reason I'm squeaking is I picked up kitty slippers. The creepers will run away from me now. I thought they were only supposed to aggro at night. Weird. The kitty slippers make that weird noise, but one thing they do is creepers will run away from you. Yeah. Which is better than it not exploding, because then they go away and you don't get the gunpowder. Oh well, can't find that, or still hear that Enderman. Haven't done too much with this. The thing is, where if you can see the tiny little things, or at Y level 63, Astral Sorcery likes to be up high, so I want a second Ender Pearl at least, so I can make an elevator and get up high to start building Astral Sorcery. Let's see. Anything else? Oh yes, this is occultism. If you've been seeing the other one, occultism will get you, and that's a campfire. Anyway, so this fire doesn't actually burn things, so it's perfectly fine to have around. I also have a couple books that I picked up while I was traveling trying to find the Akasha. The first one is called The Shadow's Temporary Tunnel, which is quite neat. And basically you click here and it temporarily gets rid of all the blocks in an area and then they fade back in. It's kind of neat. But the one that's really fun is, there we go, Warp Impact. So let's go over here, and I believe the phrase is screw you in particular. So as you can see, it blows out a hole for me and teleports me there. So it's a teleport and a offensive spell at the same time, which is quite nice. Got some seals around here. Yep, he looks fine. Must be giving me the seal of approval. Come on, it wasn't that bad. I made a apple sapling. That's the one that's making, well, the apples. And I found a rainbow eucalyptus log. I am not sure how good it's going to look. So we're going to examine that. But if nothing else, I actually like the smell of eucalyptus. Not that that works at a game, but you know, we'll just plant a couple more. There. And we'll see how that looks. I need another ender pearl too to make the, what do you call it, feeding upgrade for my backpack. Yeah, I'm going to ignore him. This is why I need refined storage. I really need to get all this stuff in some sort of reasonable shape without having just everything scattered all over. There. There. There you go. 10 more. And as you can see, now we have some plastic. Plastic is pretty nice. Now, first thing I'm going to look at for now is the marine fissure. Okay, so I need a bunch of stuff. Fishing rods, nice and easy. The iron gears should... Don't have that much iron. Thought I just put a bunch in here. Did I really use all of it? Wow. Oh well. Have to do that. Right. Pair of iron gears. Simple machine frame. Yeah, that has to go in here, but luckily, one of the other loots I got was a simple machine frame. Okay. And I'm actually going to want to replace my buckets, so... Right. That's resource production. It produces, well, things when put in water. Pardon me. Sorry about that. My allergies are quite annoying at times. Pillager, huh? Yeah, great. He's, of course, he's one with a banner. So, now, the marine fissure might have changed, but I'm going to assume it hasn't for now. Let's see, am I in the protected zone? Yes, I am. So, where'd you go? That just switch. Yeah, this is wilderness. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like here and clean these chunks, and then I'm going to blast them. Right. I hate villagers. And put those back, because I'll probably do more than that. Right, where was I? Trying to do this. So I need some building blocks. Right, that's a temporary tunnel. Don't need that right now. Now, it normally works best surrounded by water. So what we're going to do is go here. Okay. Okay, there we go. So it does require... I've got to get a mega torch or something so that I can stop these idiots from interrupting me. Water does not... Arrows do not travel in water. And where are you all coming from? It's daylight. There. Now, as you can see, it's not actually generating anything. I need some power for that. So, while it is nighttime, great, more pillagers. Okay, so let us make another solar panel. Is that going to work? Yeah, it's going to have to. Well, thermal is in here, right? Yes. So let's take a look at flux ducts. Is that still a thing? No. So what is thermal using for item and power transfer at this point? Unless maybe it's just not there at all. Might be disabled. That's bother. With the thermal series flux ducts, you can coat it in signalium, which I should be able to alloy with the Tinker's Smeltery, and that will, generally speaking, transfer power and items and only use one side. Reason for that is the more water surrounds the fissure, the more efficient it is. I think resonant. No, that's the Ender version. There we go, Signalium. Let's see what Signalium says, because normally that would be... Yeah, doesn't seem to be there. Huh. Okay. Well, there goes that idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a Powah solar panel. Now, as you can see, I have a couple basic capacitors, all missing the photoelectric paints. So I have some glass and lapis. Now, the thing that normally is there, you know how every mod tends to have one crafting component that shows up an awful lot. Thermal has like the signalium and aluminum, plastic for industrial foregoing. Dielectric paste is this one. Takes 3 coal, 2 clay, and a lava bucket. You get 24 of it. This seems a lot less efficient, so I generally go with this one. So what we're going to do is make that, and we need 3, and then 1 solar panel. Now, this requires energized steel and hardened capacitors. The hardened capacitor is the basic capacitor and more energized steel. Energized steel is made by energizing, as you would think, gold and iron. I do have one of the energizing rods, and I need an energizing orb, which I can actually make. So, actually, as long as I am being particularly jank, why don't I do this? I will show you how this works. Leave it within here, energizing rod nitro. There's a certain amount of power that needs to go into whatever you're crafting. The higher the tier of the energizing rod, the faster it goes. So there we go. Now let's grab, I need 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 iron and 7 gold. And let's clean up my inventory a bit. That's there. Flowers. Nope, flowers are here. I got all the tools for these. These are quest rewards. So that's quite a nice quest reward, is getting the tools you need for the various mods, because there tends to be a lot when that comes up. Food up there. Okay, just to clear out a little bit of room. So you click one in there, and then you click one in there. Thought that was supposed to... do I need to hit it with a button? Or did I put them in backwards? Oh no. I'm not getting the ray that normally shows up. There's normally a ray that shows up between those, so... Okay. Let me see if maybe it's just too close. Okay. Oh no, it's too fast. I was able to, I don't know if YouTube compression is going to just not allow it there, but there was just a momentary blink of light coming from it. So 14 energized steel. Oh, doubles. That's right. So let's go with this. We'll make some hardened capacitors. We need a basic capacitor large. Which is that. Which is that. On the first page, the capacitors should be here, right? I am totally missing where the capacitors are. Here we go. Basic capacitor. Make that. Make 2 of the large ones. And then we'll go with the hardened capacitor. Now we make it 2 hardened capacitors. And now we make a hardened solar panel. And there we go. That's the advanced solar panel. Still night. Gonna take a nap. Okay. Wrong side. And where's the last one? Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab this panel, and I'm going to put the hardened panel back down on there. So that my main system is, well, my current main system is going to be better off because of that. And then I'm going to put this top of there. And, right, I need to get rid of this guy. Right. Oh, guess we gotta go up some. All right. It doesn't do, if your tool's broken, it won't do the full thing. But if you use the wrong tool, as long as it's acceptable to get it, you know, it won't break and give you absolutely nothing. It will let you vein mine everything. And this is gonna hurt. Is it? Weird. Oh, right, I'm out of. Good enough. I don't know, that was a little too close. No problem, though. I do like Corel Tombstone better than this because you can manage to teleport, and it's overall rather more convenient. But at least it's a Tombstone mod that, you know, saves your stuff from dying. There, and as you can see, it started to generate all sorts of interesting things. Algae, interesting. Leather, and it will eventually generate the standard fishing loot, so you can potentially get enchanted books out of it, that sort of thing. So I'm just gonna go here, dump a bunch of this stuff off for now. Right. What they do? Right. One of the other things I picked up. Let's see if we can find it. I will need the configurator. And where are the mechanical pipes? Mechanical pipes are an item from mechanism. And with mechanism, it's the pipes are, well, now that I think of it, I'm not 100% positive, but I believe they're the ones that transport items. Should put that in the other container. Excuse me, like I said, this is why. Nope, pipes are the ones for fluids. So I need item logistical transports. So we go with mech transports. So a basic logistical transporter needs 2 steel ingots and a basic control circuit. This requires an infuser. Basic control circuit is osmium and redstone. That's not a problem, but the steel maybe, depending on if this is delayed. Steel dust, enriched iron with coal. Okay, so that shouldn't be a problem. And enriched iron is just an iron ingot and coal. So we're going to grab, should have more coal than that. I think charcoal will work. Grab a few of these, the plastic. Grab some iron. We will, I believe 8 is probably 4, but 8 is probably a good number to have. So the Metallurgic Infuser, we will go here, and then we will put in 1 charcoal. And that's 20 megabytes, millibuckets of carbon, which is what comes from the coal. And it uses 10 per. So that's 4. 4 is what so I need 3 more. Right. Yep. Okay. Now, why am I not getting... Oh, because it's trying to fill this sucker up. This could be bad. No, it maintains how much power it has. So that's good. Would have hated to lose all that power this early on. Wonder if there's a priority mechanism for which direction things go. You can shut it off. I assume those are some sort of enhancement. I haven't played with power energy cells that much. I normally use the mechanism ones, just because I tend to use a lot of mechanism pipes when Ender IO isn't available. It's not in this this Minecraft version. Now you can upgrade this, and you can make it a factory, which will do multiple types of do multiple recipes at the same time. It parallelizes everything. So let's put these 2 in here. Then grab 2, and then might as well make some more charcoal. So that should do it. 70. And as soon as we grab the second one, I'm going to set that over to smelt. And grab that. Ah, gosh, it's done. Gosh, was in here? No, it wasn't. Oops, don't want to energize that. Grab an Akasha log. Right. finish that. So once that's done, we need the basic control circuit. And it requires some redstone and osmium. So that's easy enough. Now once I get other stuff going, I will, the enrichment machine will allow you to make this, instead of giving you 20, this should be empty, yep. Instead of giving you 20, 10, even worse, it will give you 80. So that's one of the first things you generally want to do, is upgrade that, especially because the upper tier things require diamond, and the highest tier requires refined obsidian, which is obsidian that has been infused with the diamond. So it can get kind of expensive to work with. So got this. There we go. And basic logistical transporters. There we go. Got the other plastic. Toss that in there. Now, what we're going to do is make ourselves another gold chest. So, gold chest, which requires an iron chest. So we'll do that, and then grab that. Now we could do this with drawers, but the problem with drawers right now is I would need to make a drawer controller and then set up a drawer and then come back every once in a while to empty it out. Don't feel like doing that right now, especially with me needing to get refined storage and it being a pain. So put that there, then up one. Not there. Oh, actually, I forgot. With everything being waterlogged now, that might not actually be a problem. I might not decide to. Normally, when you in the older versions, when you had mechanism pipes that weren't waterlogged, using a pipe would eliminate that block of water, and it wouldn't count for its efficiency rating. There. Is that going to move? No, it is not. So that's what I figured. As you see, you have the configurator, and that says push. It'll push things in, and that pulls things out. So now we don't have to worry about that. We can just go in here and grab stuff. Lock boxes, tin cans, bowls, brown trout, pufferfish, the typical loot. Let's take a look at that. Also, just pop in there. Yeah, the rest is just fish. I am also going to be upgrading my sword because I am tired of having to beat on things quite so much. So I'm going to go in here for a sec because I'm not sure if these place or not. Nope, they just give you stuff. So what did I get? Maybe that. Steady hands, fire resistance. Oh, that's from the sushi. Oh, I guess the gunpowder and the sticks are what I got out of that. Nope, because that was from the, whatchamacallit, the pillagers. Now then. Did I remember where I put the silicon? Silicon is an element. Silicone is a, not exactly, but roughly speaking, plastic. more the physical characteristic is plastic rather than its actual composition. But at refined controller. So, oh, I really don't have anything, do I? Okay. Did I put it in my backpack? No. I'm sure you guys are yelling at me, but this is, like I said, this is literally why I need my refined storage up and running, is so that I don't have to make that stupid creaking sound with the chests every 30 seconds as I'm trying to figure out where I put stuff. There we go. Silicon. Okay. So there. Now I need quartz enriched iron. Really? Okay. Here we go. Quartz enriched iron. Do half a stack. Okay. Now we need an advanced processor. For that, we need a raw advanced processor. I should have everything but the processor binding, which now we have 8 of them. We will grab the advanced processor, raw processor again. Okay. Now we need the machine casing. Toss that for now. There we go. And do that here. Get rid of some of this stuff. Enriched iron. Processor binding. Wait. Put this where I put the rest of my flowers. Best processor. So now let's take a look. That's probably under refined storage, right? So I will need 3 of those, and then it will ask me to do the controller. So might as well make the rest of the processors. In fact, we will make a bunch of the processors. So we want the raw improved processors. Let's make more of the binding. Sure. So we want 1 more improved processor. Give us 8. And the raw basic processors. 9, of course. So we'll put in that. Hopefully that will be enough to smelt all of them. Anyway, I'm going to come back in a few minutes when all this stuff is done smelting.